Hi friends, Happy New Year. I am so excited for a new year. I get excited every year in January because I love a fresh start. I love reflecting and looking forward and thinking about new goals and new focuses, and I just love all of the wonderful things that New Year brings, and I'm excited to bring you along with me today. So usually in January, I've got a head start. I know all my goals already. I figured them out in December. I've already chosen my word of the year, and I'm just very proactive because I love this sort of thing. And after the year that was 2023 for me, I have been craving something different. I really actually needed a slow start this year to figure out what I really wanted, what I was going to prioritize, and kind of come to the realization that some of my desires really conflict with each other, and one might mean sacrificing another. And so I really needed to take some time to figure out what a realistic idea for 2024 was going to be, because I didn't want it to be like previous years where I just write down all the goals, even if they're completely unrealistic or fight against each other in terms of priorities and stuff. So I've really been taking my time this year. I've had a couple get-togethers with friends to kind of talk about things, and yeah, today's just going to be a cozy day in at home in my office. I'm going to be doing some brain mapping and figure out what I want my 2024 to be prioritized around and what I hope it looks like. So I'm really excited to get clearer on my vision and yeah, just have like a cozy day in and a cozy start to the new year with you. Every year, I use the Cultivate What Matters power sheets. It helps you plan your goals. It helps you figure out what's really important to you, what you want your priorities to be, what's the most important focus, what's been holding you back. And I think it just really helps you get clear on what an intentional year might look like for you and how to set really meaningful goals for yourself. So I've already done this. I did this when I was visiting my family in Arizona. This is like the one thing I took with me to do on the plane. And I spent my plane ride getting all of that journaling done. And I'm just gonna look through them and kind of come up with some like broad themes. And I think I'm gonna mind map it out. I think that would be really fun. So I have divided up some different categories that my goals or priorities fall into. And then I did some brainstorming with a bunch of different ideas for what it might look like to actually take action in that particular area. I've got to bring the candle everywhere with me, so when I move my desk around, I've got to grab a candle to go on it. 2024 is already off to such a different start than other years for me because I'm really walking into it slowly and gently with a lot more grace for myself and for holding competing goals and just really taking my time. I'm not recording this video until the later middle part of January because I've really had time to sit with all of these thoughts and ideas and directions and try to get more clear about what is most important to me and what I am and am not willing to sacrifice in order to get some of those things. And so I'm gonna run you through these different categories and my different ideas for goals. And I thought that would be so fun because you'll get to see that unfold throughout the year this year on my channel and just kind of see all the different things that I'm up to. The first category that I wrote down is fun and everyday magic, and those kind of go hand in hand together. For fun, I wrote down taking more trips, exploring new places, hosting girly activities. Oh my goodness, I just want to host all the girly things this year. This has always been a thing that I've loved. I've done vision board parties in the past. I usually do a Halloween party, a New Year's Eve party, and I love like really wholesome girly fun and family fun. So really wanting to do more of that this year. Moving my body in a fun way, like skating, ice skating, bicycling, some kind of like physical hobby that's really fun but is also good for my health. To live for the hope of it all. This is my quote of the year, and hope is my word of the year, and the word hope is anchored by the word magic. So it's kind of like a pairing that I have for 2024 for my focus and intentions. And this is just really necessary. If I'm being totally honest, 2023 took it out of me. I was working more than I have in a very long time, and I had a lot less free time, and my health also was not good in 2023. I had more chronic pain than I've had ever in my life before, and that really made me immobile when I wasn't at work. So it would kind of be like, get out of bed, go to work, come home, go straight back to bed because I was in so much pain. I like even sitting on the couch and watching TV was a no-go for me. I just wanted to like sleep through the pain. Health is also an important category for me this year. But separate from that, I realized that 2023 just really drained something out of me. I've always been a very joyful, hopeful person for the most part, and a very positive person. And I feel like 2023 hit that hard, and I don't like that. I want to be so hopeful about the future and about every day and just, you know, that internal joy always. And so a big priority for me this year is getting that sense of fun back and that joy back. And so to live for the hope of it all, just feeling hopeful every day. It's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite songs. And one of my girlfriends actually got me a sweater for Christmas this year that said to live for the hope of it all. And we exchanged the present in January, our presents for each other. And I had floated around a few different words of the year before that point, and I was kind of like settling on a word, but it didn't feel quite right. And then as soon as I opened up that sweater, I was like, why didn't I think of that word? Like, duh. So that is like my primary focus, overall arching theme for the year is to live for the hope of it all. Next on the list for having more fun is no perfectionism. And then my dream garden. I want to add my very first rose to the garden. I'm so excited to have some stuff developing in the garden this year. I'm always so excited about that every year. So you'll have to stay tuned for that because I will definitely share it in a video. And next on the list for fun is everyday magic. Finding and creating everyday magic in those ordinary moments. I have a whole list under there for everyday magic where I kind of wrote out what that might look like. And my ideas were more candles, dinner by candlelight, gold permanent jewelry pieces. So I love wearing jewelry. I invested in these pieces in 2023 and I am obsessed. I've got two endless gold hoops there, and then I've also got flat back little gold studs with like little gemstones in them for my tragus and my cartilage piercings. And that has been a game changer for me because I never wear earrings, and I love them, but my ears are so sensitive to jewelry and I can't sleep with them in because the backside is like pokey, and then the hassle it takes to take them out anytime I shower or go in the pool or go to sleep, it's just like way too much work. And so for the past like 10 years, I hardly ever wear any earrings or jewelry. So I do wear bracelets all the time, but I rarely wear earrings. And so investing in these was a game changer in 2023, and I adore it. Like, I feel so good with my cutie little gold hoops, and they're endless. So I can just twirl them, and there's no sharp spot. There's no like back that pokes out. And then of course my little studs, which also have the flat back. So there's never any poking going on there. I love it. It makes me feel put together. It makes me feel cute and gorgeous, and it just makes every day feel a little bit more enjoyable, which I know is like silly, but sometimes it's those tangible, actionable things that make you feel a little bit better. So gold permanent jewelry pieces, and by permanent jewelry, I just mean like having a couple staples that are always on. So the earrings I already have, and I don't need any more, just one set is good for me. And that's kind of my thought process, is like one set of layering necklaces that I go to, and I love bracelets especially, and I want to get a couple of gold bracelets to mix in with the bracelets that I make all the time. So I thought that would be a really great way to just feel more beautiful and inspired and just happy every day to see beautiful things that I like. More flowers and stems indoors. I love the nature, I love the outdoors, I love flowers. I want to bring more of that inside and have that inside. More laughter, more nature, getting outside, going hiking. I kind of want to take a trip to the mountains this year with a girlfriend and do like a little hiking weekend. I thought that would be so fun. More connection, so just deeper in my relationships, especially my friendships and with my husband. I feel like last year I went really deep with family, and the year before that I went really deep with family, which has been so transformative and amazing. And I love the family relationships that I have now, and the fact that a lot of them are like friendships and such. But I've also had a disconnect from friends in the past year, and that's just been due to like everybody's busy schedules and stuff. So I really want to dive in deeper in that category and connect more with my husband and friends. Another part of everyday magic for me is having a clean and decluttered home, which I do not have. If I were to like spin you around this craft room right now, it's appalling. It is truly chaos, explosion everywhere. And that is just like so mentally taxing on me, and I don't love it. So I really want to work on decluttering different areas of the home and maintaining the home. And then the last one I had on my list for everyday magic ideas is dancing. I love dancing. I was a dancer for a long time. Back in 2022, I actually did 30 days of movement therapy, and I loved it so much. I did it for some months after that as well, after the first 30-day challenge, and I just love dancing. It makes me happy, it makes me hopeful, it gets me energized, and I want to do more of that this year. Just putting on the Spotify on the TV and dancing around the kitchen and the living room and just making that a part of everyday life. Work. Oh man, work. I want to work less and have more life. That's a big goal for 2024. I want to make work more enjoyable again. I got into the habit last year of just like grind and not really enjoying work. And so I want to get back to a place where I'm really enjoying it and enjoying my time there. Groups, group therapy just has way more potential for having a higher impact within the community and making more money per hour as opposed to doing individual therapy. So I'd really like to brainstorm some ideas for different groups that I might be able to host. I thought that might be a great way to earn more while spending less time and making a bigger impact within the community. And then I also have something written down, which is build something of my own, which I flushed out and over here under another category that says build something of my own, because as much as I love working for the place that I work for right now, or technically I work with them because I'm an independent contractor, I also want something separate that's just mine. And that's something that I've always wanted. And it's not a therapy thing, but it is a mental health thing. And it's just like a separate thing. I really want to do like workshops and retreats and this really wonderful mental health building, skill building things for women. And yeah, that's just like a passion thing of mine. So I really want to work towards that this year. And then switching categories over to build something of my own, I also put down weekly videos, finish a business class that I took last year, and then take more photos and write heartfelt blog posts. The next category is become the woman, wife, and mom that I want to be. And I want to learn how to cook a handful of recipes really well, just like bomb recipes that are amazing. And under that, I wrote cooking classes to make it more fun, because right now I loathe cooking, and my husband is an incredible cook, so thankfully I don't have to worry about it that much. But he just switched jobs last month, and his new job might have him traveling more, and so it's really important to me that I learn like how to confidently and happily cook for myself, and then when we have kids in the house to, you know, have all of us be eating healthy, somewhat nutritious whole foods when my husband might be out of town for work. So yeah, some cooking classes. I thought that might be a way to make it more fun. More patience. This is on my list every year. I am not the most patient person, and I'd really like to grow in that area. Connecting more with my husband, just that like quality time. And then becoming licensed foster parents. Oh man, we've already been working on this for a good part of last year. And the process has just been so slow with our local DSS. And so I recently spoke to a private agency that can get us licensed to foster not only in our county, but in all the counties in our state. And they can also help with adoption through adoptuskids.org and some of those older children whose parental rights have already been terminated and they are seeking forever families. And so I just want to keep pursuing that and keep going down the path for that. More self-care. Again, I used to be really into self-care and I need more of it. Things like lotion every day, bubble baths, therapy, just those, you know, eating good, nutritious foods. Those are ways to like really care for yourself and take care of yourself. Wardrobe that I feel incredible and confident in. All the girly things. Is this cardigan just like not the cutest? I've had it for a couple years, but I'm obsessed, and I want to feel that like delighted in every clothing piece that I wear or own, except for like garden and like painting clothes. Obviously those are not going to be like totally gorgeous and perfect, but yeah, I just want to feel really confident in my wardrobe, a little bit more put together, being more gentle with myself. In the past, I've always been really militant with goals and really hard on myself if I don't meet them. And out of necessity, 2024 is calling for a completely different approach and just being really gentle with myself, especially with my pain, with the fact that a lot of my goals are competing with each other, which means if I achieve one goal, it will detract from another goal. And I just need to be gentle with that truth in life, that there's only so many resources to go around, and I can't have it all and I can't have it all at the same time. So yeah, just wanting to be really gentle with myself on what progress looks like. Next category is finances. Pay off my car, pay off 3 student loans, spend more on experiences and less on objects. No stressing about health costs, because health is a huge category for me in 2024, and I'm being completely realistic in saying that it will probably cost thousands of dollars for all of the stuff that is going to be pursued in 2024. And I just want to be realistic about like the fact that that is going to cost money and not stressing if that means I don't pay off my car because I had a $4,000 medical bill. I don't want to stress about the medical stuff. I just want to get it done, and I want to get to the bottom of what's going on with me health-wise, get some answers, get feeling better, and have that be my priority. So not stressing about health costs is one of my financial goals. I want to do some no spend and low spend challenges throughout the year, which will be really great for just reworking the way that I think about consumerism and think about shopping and objects and stuff. And then the last thing I have on finances is budget and then tracking my spending. I have an online like budget tracker thing that I use and I love it. I got it last year. It was amazing, but I didn't use it enough. I think I only used it 3 months out of the year last year, like for the entire length of the month. So I just want to get consistent with that. You're so sweet. Hi. Yeah. Are you having a good day? Are you having a good day? Yes. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy. There you go. You want to sit in my chair with me? I'll make room for you. My next category is home. And in that category, I have adjust our home to create a nursery, which also includes some other goals. Finish or abandon my old craft projects. Decide if I'm going to finish those half-started scrapbooks or if I'm just going to stop and call it a day. And then a dining room to craft room conversion. So creating storage along one of the walls in the dining room to do like custom built-ins to get my craft supplies down there. That way this room becomes available to become a nursery one day. Next is declutter. I really want some breathing space in our home. I love a good declutter. It's really hard when you get to the point where you have like analysis paralysis and decision fatigue and you feel like you love everything that you own still, but you feel like it's still too much. That's kind of where I've been lately, but I'm really craving a simple, calm space, which means decluttered and clean. And then approved home study. I really hope we can get that this year, hopefully with pursuing licensed foster parenting. That will happen, but we'll see. There are some changes we'll have to make for that to happen, which again is another example of conflicting goals. Like, I want to prioritize paying for travel and my health, but also paying off debt and also changing our house so that we can get an approved home study to grow our family. So yeah, it's a little bit complicated. And then my last category is health. And under health, I wrote investing in my health. So just doing all the appointments that I need to do and paying for them and being okay with the amount of money that that is going to take and just doing the investment. Doctor's appointments, and then I have a couple of different doctors that I need to see written down. Advocating for myself with doctors. This is huge. I feel like for over a decade, my pain has just been dismissed time and time again, and it has gotten so bad that I must advocate for myself no matter how many times I'm told that I'm fine, because I'm very obviously not fine. Finally, figure out what's been going on with my pain and my infertility. I'm highly suspicious that the two are linked. Fitness classes for fun, just moving my body in a really fun way, not again in that like militant goal way, but just let's go have some fun, let's try some new things, and then eat more whole and fresh foods. So this is aligned with my goal to learn some great cooking recipes and just eating really nutrient dense food that is good for me. That is definitely a goal because that can help with a lot of health stuff too. So that is my mind map and all the things that I wrote down and all the different areas of my life. I think this is going to be a really gentle way to look at my goals, and I'm really hopeful and excited for 2024. I just hope that it brings so many good things, so much hope and everyday magic and fun and happiness and health. Those are my 2024 goals, and my word of the year is hope, with a complimentary word of magic to remind me to find and create everyday magic as a way of having fun. And I'm really excited to share this process with you and share more throughout the year. My garden, my home, all of my creative projects, and yeah, just some really good stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to hear what your 2024 goals are. Is anybody else on this like weird kick this year of like taking things really slow and not starting off the year with a bang, just like gently coasting into it and getting some discernment on goals and focus and not rushing to productivity? I don't know, this is an entirely new concept for me, but I am aware that other people have done it and do it. And yeah, I'm really sinking into that this year, and I feel like it's much needed and a great way to start the new year. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I've got a new video coming most Fridays. Every Friday is the goal. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.